over this past year, it has been so 2024. It was like it started off smooth, like things were picking up, and they were, but things were like basically aligning, even with new additions coming into that alignment for certain things that we all, for a vision, a collective vision that we all had, and that ended up coming into alignment. It just didn't feel like it at the time. By hindsight, things were definitely kind of like panning out in the best way, in the best possible way, no matter how that may have looked in that moment in time. And fast forward, here we are to 2025. I should say like the edge of 24 though. At the edge of 24, it was kind of like the finishing touches where everything was sort of like crumbling. Everything was crumbling, and it was that point of no return. Like the intentions have been set into motion, and like it started to trickle in physically. The change, the manifestations, the intentions, what have you, started to trickle in physically. There was no going back at that point. It was done. It basically had solidified itself in the physical or in the mundane realm. So at the beginning of 2025, there was this sense of I'm rebuilding, I'm restarting, I'm doing something new. And with this, more importantly, with this being a 9-year, it was like I just felt it in my core, like I need to set the tone for what it is that I actually want this year, because all over the years I've just been repetitively doing things and partaking in actions and things and hobbies, habits, lifestyles that went against my vision, that didn't fit the script of what I would have liked to have seen in my life, in my community, in my own personal home, or within myself. There were things that I just didn't want to see. I didn't want to relive. There were patterns that I didn't want to perpetuate. I didn't want to happen again. And that was just with insight and awareness, and being at the point of no return. It's like, well, what do I do here? You're at that point, you're at that period, and it doesn't feel like a crossroads. It kind of feels like an open field, if you ask me, where it's like you have such a vast space to create whatever it is that you'd like, because what you were used to or what you were familiar with or everything that was there came crumbling down not too long ago. So it's sort of like, the smoke clears and now it's time to rebuild. It's sort of like a rebuilding period, a refurbishing period. It's getting it back together, getting back coming back out, getting back outside, building it as you'd like to see it, brick by brick. And you're wondering, like, do I even have the strength? Do I have the wherewithal, the knowledge, the wisdom, the power, the resources? Can I even do this? Do I have the accolades for this, and valid questions, because it's like, wow, where do I even begin? But we just begin. You just start. And I talked about this before. Start as humbly as you'd like, as you need to. Just start. And so we're finding ourselves starting and keeping going and showing up more authentically in whatever it is that we are now in pursuit of. We're on the pursuit of happiness. We're on the pursuit of perfection. We're on the pursuit of progress. We just want to see something different. We've started something different, and we want to see progress in it. We want to see the return on our investments. And though we may be still in a season where we are, because I do find myself grieving, just bursting out, grieving. I'm releasing what no longer serves me, from my mind, from my body, from my spirit. And I'm knowing that now because I've just been so consistent on this journey. And that shows definite growth and self-respect within the self. I owe it all to whatever it is that I believe in, and surrendering to that power, allowing the transformations and the transitions and shifts to happen to my life and happen for my life, happen on my life. It has been a very slow regenerative process. I feel like I have learned, I have gained, I have lost, I've loved, and I am ready to start anew. I've been shedding, and I am ready to come in into this new being, into this new essence, this new skin, this new self. And I'm ready to show it off. I'm ready to do my higher power justice. I'm ready to come outside and come on the scene and be of the world, be in the world, and integrate in it, with it, and just show what I've learned, even execute what I've learned, practice what I've learned, and preach what I've learned even, and just do it in such a soft, gentle, feminine way. I'd like to exercise more femininity, more softness, kindness, and compassion. And I'd like to be confident in my approach. I'd like to be steadfast in my movements. I'd like to be swift, and I'd like to listen. I'd like to take charge, but I'd also like to get quiet, get calm, peaceful, and take it in. It's so much that I'd like to integrate into this new self, into this new being with this new awareness. And I'm ready to revel in what I've created. I'm ready to put some boundaries in place, put some new routines in place, some new people, habits, practices. I'm ready to reconstruct. During this reconstructing period, every opportunity that comes my way for to implement new routines, habits, practices, even just down to the foods, beverages, the people, the community that I immerse myself within, is going to be for my highest good. And that goes to show, like, wow, work has really been done. Changes have been made. Shifts have happened. And I've undergone something so transformational. And now it's time to integrate that transformation into my physical life. I'm ready for good food, fun, family, friends, fundamentals, and freedom. I'm ready for the best that life can give. I'm ready for all that love has to offer. And if I am worth all that love has to offer, I am ready to embrace that. And so this year, this 9 years, is all about solidifying what it is that I actually want. And we're about to be 4 months in. It's about to be April. We're like 1/3 of the year down, literally in 2 days. So it's like, okay, I've got this. Keep this rhythm up. Keep engaging in these practices and indulging in these healthy habits. Keep releasing what no longer serves you and replenishing with what is for your highest good. And before you know it, you'll be able to celebrate the new journey that you've jump started and stand in this new embodiment of your change, of your transformation, of your transition, your hard work, your dedication and devotion, your blood, sweat, tears, your long nights and your late nights, your early mornings and no sleep at all. I still wonder, like, can I go all the way? Will something else manage to crash and burn to the ground? Will something else chaotic or conflicting happen? And will I have to dodge this and get out of the way of that? Will I have to leave this shattered? Like, we're probably anticipating, like, what else drastic is there? And I don't want to do that. I'd like to give those thoughts, those worries, fears, and doubts to something else. I'd like to hold a safe space for them and kindly release them on their way because as of right now in this present moment, I have to ask myself, do I need to worry? Do I really have to worry? Or is paranoia does the paranoia just want somewhere to air its grievances in the moment? And it's usually that. As far as I know, I've been accruing beautiful karma. As far as I know, I've been living righteously and purely and earnestly. So do I really have to worry? So if anything crashes, it'll have to be for my best interest, because that's all that I've been putting out. So if anything crashes, if anything burns, if anything shakes, if anything shatters, it would have to be in my best interest, because according to my efforts, according to my practices and habits and thoughts, they've all been for my greatest good. They've all been positive. So if anything shakes, it would have to be due to delivering onto me that which is good and that which is in alignment. I don't think that's something that I've grown fully accustomed to. I'm not against it. It can annoy me all day, but I'm not gonna go against it. I'm gonna continue to be the least resistant on my path. I'm gonna continue to be a cooperative component for my journey, and I'm gonna continue infusing my life with things that bring me love, happiness, and joy. And that's just where I'm at with it right now. I hope I hope this collective is coming close to seeing that light, if not already in their lives, seeing how they are the light in their lives, and are getting to a space where they'd love to integrate that life and that light into the world and uplift humanity as we know it, uplift their community and the collective as we know it, because things are definitely shifting, transitioning, and it feels so beautiful, so healthy, so uplifting and positive. It feels good for the world. It feels good for us. I feel like I have a new set of eyes. I feel like I have a new heart, a new body, a new being, a new self, kind of feel like a transformer, like a literal transformer. And that feels good. But yes, But yes, thank you so very much for tuning in. Blessings on your journey. I cannot wait to see you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.